I've been in the bando with the chick. Well, Jimmy Choo Sando, cause I'm rich.
What's going on? What's going on, man? It's your boy Rich and Faith TV, and we back with another interview. I like to call this Entrepreneur TV, when we sit down with entrepreneurs and just go over, different business stuff, talk about how we get into that business field that we're in, the pros and cons. Right now, we got Sincere, aka ebook holder, aka clothing brand, aka marketer, everything, you know what I'm saying? Young lady out here in Atlanta really doing her thing, and she killing it. So how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm feeling blessed.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Happy to have you.
Outside.
Yeah, it is hot out here. Yeah, but you know what? It was cold this morning.
Yeah, it was freezing. It was definitely cold. It
was really cold this morning. And then, it started warming up. So you got to be careful when you leave the house in the morning.
Right.
You leave the house with hoodies on, sweatpants on. Yeah, and it get hot on you in the middle of the day. So, so you feeling good?
Yes, I'm
feeling good. Feeling good. That's what's up. That's what's up. So let's just talk about, some of your upbringing. Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta. I grew up in a small town called Covington, Georgia.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how was it growing up in Covington? I heard of Covington before. I've been out that way.
It was a little country. I was out there since from first grade to high school, but then I left once I got out of high school. But yeah, I couldn't really complain too much, but it was definitely country.
Yeah. Well, how does your environment plays a part in who you are today with your business sense and some of the ideas you come up with and some of the things you do?
I feel like growing up, just knowing that I wanted better, looking up to my mom and the type of job that she had, seeing my dad's side struggling and stuff like that, I just kind of wanted to, do better for myself. And I feel like that really motivated me to not only stay humble, but also appreciate the smaller things in life.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what did you see yourself being growing up?
Originally, I did want to be a pediatrician, but as I got older, it changed into a dentist. But once I seen how much school I had to do, I was like, no, never mind. I changed my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot of school being a dentist. I know you were telling me that your mother was a doctor.
Yes.
Why didn't you kind of follow behind her footsteps? So was it the school situation?
Yeah, it was pretty much influenced by school. I did try to go to college, but it was just not for me, or I guess I didn't want to make it for me. Honestly, it was just too slow. I wasn't making no money. I had a baby young, so I needed to make money, and college was just not for me at the time. So I got a job instead, and then that just pushed me into entrepreneurship.
If I see you, my brother,
Oh, I'm sorry for the interruption. Yeah, going to college, it does put you in a situation where you will be broke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You had to work a work study and a work study. Yeah, but I actually went to school and I worked in the cafeteria. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was a dishwasher and I had a little work study, so I was trying to hustle something. Yeah. And I sold plates too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah.
I was just forget, I just need to go find a good paying job, what I thought was a good paying job at the time.
Yeah, it paid the bills then.
Right.
So, how were you as a student? And the reason why I ask these questions, because, a lot of times entrepreneurs, the majority of us was looked down on as a student, you know what I'm saying? And then, some people will, let me not put that on everybody, but yeah, we didn't go to college. We didn't get the degree to do this and do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of just did our own thing. So how was you as a student?
In high school, I would say I was pretty smart. I definitely graduated with a 3.7 GPA. I was in the top 10% of my class. So I was actually pretty smart. Now, as far as college, I was still getting A's and B's. I wouldn't say I was just trying my hardest in college, though. Like I said, it just wasn't something that I wanted to do, so I wasn't putting my all into it, honestly.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. So what, so did you have a teacher that probably was a mentor that influenced you and influenced your entrepreneurship?
I wouldn't say a teacher. One of my cheerleading coaches, she did kind of influence me. I have a sister that's 5 years older than me, so she already went to the school before I did. So by the time I got there, the cheerleading coach kind of took me in under her wing too. So she definitely helped me get through my high school years, I would say. Her name was Coach Evans.
Shout out to Coach Evans. Shout out to Coach Evans. So what did you do in high school? I know you said you cheer.
I cheered. I played volleyball. I didn't really know how to play it, but I did try for volleyball. What else did I do? I tried to play baseball. Well, not baseball, softball. I tried to play softball in middle school, but I didn't make the team, so I was just a cheerleader for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried sports. It wasn't really for me.
So how was it for you when you said that you had a baby young, so you had some obstacles early? How was it working in the corporate world for you?
I would say I had a good amount of help. Definitely with his grandmother, so I wouldn't say it was too bad. Of course, as he got older, I had to start putting him into daycare and that kind of like started cutting into my hot kids. Aside from that, I was a single mother. His dad did go to prison like before he was even young. His dad got sent away to jail. So I think I just kind of made the best of the situation. I just put it in God's hand and let it flow.
What type of support system did you have from your mom? I know she's like in the hospital, and I know you said you had like sisters.
Yeah.
So what was your support system like outside of the grandmother?
Basically just babysitting. Whenever I need a babysitter, it's never really hard for me to find one, honestly. Especially because I only have one child. I think that makes it easier.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What type of motivation do you pull from being a mother, a single mother at that?
I would just say watching my mom grow up and do it, I just feel like there's no excuses. That's my motivation when it comes to being a single mom. I feel like whether I'm a mother or not, I have to get my life together. I see a certain life for myself. I've been seeing the lifestyle for myself way before I even graduated high school. So I would say the motivation was already there before being a single mother.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Because, a lot of times when people have kids, they kind of like the light bulb goes off in their head. It's like, I got to really grind.
Okay, now that I will say, once my son started being able to talk, he always want to ask for this, ask for that, this and that. Like, it's hard having to tell your child no, and then it's like, they don't know you're telling them no because, like, you just don't have the money. So they think, like, oh, mommy mean. But it's like, no, I'm literally, like, so broke right now.
Yeah.
So I think that definitely motivated me and pushed me to being like, okay, I gotta like get my own business together. I gotta get my own money right. Like the job was just not working for me and like the stuff I wanted to do, the stuff my son wanted to do. I don't like being told no, so I didn't like telling my son no.
Yeah, nah, I respect that. Tell me about that feeling when you go from not having money like that and then you start having money like that. You can start doing more for your child. Like, what does that transition feel like?
I would just honestly say it feels like a huge blessing. It feels like a sigh of relief. I feel like that's when you know God is real. I mean, like I've been talking to God and praying even when the days are bad, but it's like just actually hearing your prayers get answered is like a different feeling, honestly. And I think it just makes you want to like continue to reach for more and want more out of life because I just feel like anything I go for, I'll be able to achieve.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what are some things that you pulled from the corporate world when you were working that played a factor into your own business?
I would probably say just really my customer service and like my professionalism. Even though I'm like kind of shy, when it's time to talk and handle business, I know how to do that. So I would say that really helped. Because I never really had like a corporate job. I did work at like a tax firm for a couple of months, and then other than that, I pretty much worked like carrier service jobs. I worked at the post office and FedEx for like a couple of years. So
that's awesome. So when did you discover your passion for doing business?
When I discovered my passion, I would say it was in 2020. I've been knew that I wanted to do it, but when I like actually finally like believed in myself and realized like that I could do it, that was in 2020. Well, it was like towards the end of 2019, but then more so like leading into like January, February of 2020. That's when I really was like, okay, I gotta get up out of this job. And I was like, yeah, I want to do it.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. So, what are the pros and cons to working for yourself?
As far as the cons, I'm gonna start with the cons first. I would just say making sure that you stay disciplined. And then definitely me starting off as an entrepreneur young, I definitely started off with like that spend a check, get it right back mindset because I didn't have to live paycheck to paycheck. And, I knew I was gonna get a deposit every day or every other day, So I would say that would be like some of the cons. And then just like picking your brains out all day, every day about trying to, see what you can do to level up and get to the next level, to expand your business, to grow your business. That kind of takes a lot on you too. It's not like where you just go to a job and then come home and you finish for the day, because you think about your business all day, all night. For the pros, I would definitely say doing what I want to do, making my own schedule, getting up when I want to get up. Just eating better, living better, having more time with my family. It's a million cons for me, honestly. I'm a pro, pros.
Yeah.
A lot of pros.
Yeah, I feel that. That's dope. But like when you working for yourself, you also gotta hold yourself on a higher level of accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like in it's certain, like you might want. Well, you got a different type of business, so it's a little different for you. But I'm sure it's things like where you might want to sleep in, or you might want to do something that you got to get up in the morning, keep yourself productive. You know what I'm saying? Don't take no days off. When did you find your talent for marketing?
Same time, because I say when I start. No, I say probably about 7-8 months into my journey. That's when I realized, like, okay, not only do I have the power to make this type of money, but I also have the power to teach others how to make money as well. So I say about 7-8 months into my journey is when I really realized, like, I'm an actual marketing agency instead of just like an online business. That's when I was able to actually categorize my business and what type of business I had. Because initially I was just, I started off just selling vendors. And then like 2 months in, I sold an ebook to show them how much money I made when I started. But as far as I really realized, like, okay, my job is to be a digital marketer, that was about 7 to 8 months into my journey.
That's awesome. So where did you get this information from? Did you have like a mentor? Did you like do your own research, or it just kind of dropped on you?
Yeah, just my brain, honestly. We constantly having dreams of wanting to get rich and wanting to live a better life. I started off with a boutique, and with that boutique, I wasn't making no sales. It wasn't doing good at all. So I thought like someone brought my products, but I guess I just didn't have the marketing down pat. At that time, COVID had just broke out, so it was other business that was like really, really popping at the time. They was selling like a lot of vendors and stuff, and they was making so much money. So I just bought their vendors, and then once I bought their vendors, I found out how to find my own vendors too. I bought their vendors, mixed with my vendors, sold them, started making money, and it was like
It went up from there.
Yeah.
What is the process like of starting an online business?
For me, my process went like realizing I wanted more money, then figuring out what I wanted to sell. I would say after that, it kind of went to me just posting anything and like promoting whatever. Like I had a certain niche, but I didn't know what my people really wanted. So I was posting vendors. As I was posting my vendors, people always wanted to buy my designer vendors. So then they kind of like pushed me into making a business with that too. So yeah, I would just say kind of like, wait, what's the question? I'm sorry.
The question was like, what was your process of starting your online business?
Okay, yeah. So my process with that, I'm sorry, after I started my vendor business, then I pushed into starting my designer business. I kind of just started investing my money more and more that I was making from my digital marketing business to my physical business. And it just went from there. I started growing my face, my brand. I was going to like different events, networking, and just getting my businesses out there.
What was your strategy of, bringing in new customers?
To bring in new customers, when I first started, I did do like a lot of paid marketing and collaborations, influencer marketing. So that definitely helped out a lot with not only my followers, but my income as well. And then pretty much just posting myself, like being myself, that kind of lured people into like not only liking my business, but liking me as a person as well and as a business owner as well. So that's kind of like how I put my following, just being myself, not being scared to post too much, because it's like if they want to see it, they gonna watch it. If they don't, they can keep skipping. And just staying consistent, honestly, making sure I don't fall off of posting on Instagram and stuff.
How hard do you have to work to build a successful online business?
I would say very hard. Building an online business kind of made me a computer geek. It's not hard labor, but you're definitely going to be in front of a computer or on your phone all day, like coming up with different content, learning different strategies, studying different content and types of content that you want to post. So it's not hard as far as like I'm trying to see how I can explain it because it's not like an easy process. It's just like building any other business. Like you're gonna have to put in the work, but it's not gonna be something that you're gonna be like tired or exhausted from all day from doing. It's not like one of those type of jobs.
What does someone need to start a successful online business?
They definitely need the one confidence and faith.
Yeah.
But as more on the legal aspect, you do need an LLC. You definitely need a website. A lot of people try to run online business without websites. Not sure how that works, but you definitely need a website to run an online business. And just business pages on different social media platforms, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I utilize my YouTube for some shorts and stuff for my business videos. Also, just some type of social media platform, Facebook, that you can post on and promote your product. They definitely need a good marketing strategy. It doesn't matter how good your product is. If you don't have the marketing strategy, you won't sell anything or not enough to make you rich at least.
Yeah. How do you put together a marketing strategy? What does that look like?
For me, that just was like thinking about different ideas and different aesthetics and vibes that I want with like a certain piece of content. It also comes with like what type of pain points I want to reach when it comes to different customers, like what kind of triggers I'm trying to pull. Because marketing is kind of like marketing is really just like convincing or persuading your customer to buy something. So whether it's like clothes or anything, it's just pretty much finding a way to let them know why they need the product or how the product will help them like in the long run. Like what good would the product do to them?
That's awesome. What inspired the brand you have? The rich auntie, the rich daughter, the rich Bessie, the rich everything. Yeah.
This is from my Rich Everything collection, and basically, it's just because out of all my sisters and stuff, like I'm one of the ones who never got my stuff together, got my funds together, was able to do for my nieces and nephews. But for me, it was bigger than that. I wanted to do more for just not only my son or all the kids, like my nieces and nephews. Like I like to look out for my sisters, my mom. I have a brother, so it's just like I just want to be rich everything. Like I want to be the person any and everybody in my family can call, with my close family, not my whole family.
Yeah.
But like my everyday people, I want to be the person that people can just call on if they need something, without having to struggle or figure out how they can get it back or pay it back. Like eventually, that's my goal, to be able to make sure all my people around me straight.
How do you put yourself in a position where you don't get taken advantage of for all the hard work you put in?
Where I don't do what?
You don't get taken advantage of.
Because everybody who's around me, who I do for, they also do just as much for me. Doing things for people doesn't always consist of giving money. So it's little small things like everyday life things, like how I just call my sister to go pick up my son. Little small stuff like that. I know it's people that I can call on to do things for me or to drop stop and come to me when I tell them I need to. Stuff like that really lets me know that they have my back and that they support me.
That's awesome. So
also, they don't over ask for things either. Like they don't
yeah.
too much.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I feel that. How consistent are sales?
Sales are really good. I did take like a year break, so I would say that they slowed down. I just started back in February, but for just starting back, they're doing really good. I'm actually surprised with myself. I always surprise myself when it comes to how I stay consistent and how I bring in sales and grow my audience. I'm bringing in a lot of new customers every single day just by like my different marketing strategies that I've been working on lately. So I would say it's really good. Definitely gonna get better.
Why did you take a break?
I was burnt out. I was just the type of person that was just trying to go till I like just got where I'm trying to be in life. But it was like with me being so young, I wasn't trying to take like the baby steps to build up to it. So aside from my marketing business, I was also selling designer products, which I stopped selling. But that business did like really, really good too. Better than digital marketing, honestly. But with that, it was just like I was just constantly having to talk to customers, do customer inquiries, ship packages, like all type of stuff. It was just honestly a lot for me. So when I closed my designer business, I kind of like just faded away from doing my girl boss too, because by then my designer business was pretty much taking care of like everything. So I had lost interest, honestly. I was doing my
So like for somebody that has a business already, how much time would they have to put into like doing an online business and making sure it's successful?
Starting off, you would definitely need quite a bit of time, but once you were able to automate your business, which that's all type of things that you learn with digital marketing. Once you can automate your business, it's something that you can literally take about 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 hours out the week, out the day to do, and you're able to be successful. I have my business automated to where I'm like sending emails every day without me ever touching my computer. I have my real schedule. So it's really just about getting online, engaging, just showing Instagram that you're still there, that you're like a real person. But not much time at all, honestly.
How well does influencer marketing does for your business?
Influencer marketing does really well. I don't do it anymore. I do organic marketing now. But I would say starting off, that's definitely what like put me out there and like got me all the big numbers that I did get. I'm honestly able to say on top of a few influencers that have definitely helped my pockets in my situation when it came to growing my business online. So I definitely say influencer marketing helps really well.
That's awesome. Which business is more profitable? Marketing other businesses, selling your ebook, or your clothing brand?
The business that I made the most money off of was my physical business, but digital marketing could definitely be more profitable if I were to put just as much energy into selling my ebooks that I was selling my physical products. It would have done the same because my ebooks is what pushed me. I would sponsor what gave me the money to sell the physical products. So once I got the money doing that, then I kind of stopped doing the ebooks and I was doing the other. But then once I started back doing the ebooks, it's making the same.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's just really about what you like, where I'm putting the energy into.
That's dope. How did you get into the ebook business?
Same thing, selling the vendors. Once I started selling my vendors, within the second month of me being an entrepreneur, I grossed like over $13,000, and I was confused. Like honestly, I never did that before, so I was just like, so everybody was like asking me how I do it, how I do it, and I just put together like an ebook, and I was like, I just put down my step-by-step process, showing everybody, and it's called Road to Riches ebook. It's on my site, but I just pretty much put out my process, showing everybody exactly like everything I did. I think it's like 50 or 80 some pages. It's a good little ebook, so yeah. And once I did that, then I started seeing like how much people really wanted to buy like knowledge. So I was like, okay, I'm selling the vendors, my personal ebook that I selling just sold. So I just started thinking of like other courses and different guides and stuff that I could sell as well. Just went from there.
That's awesome. What are the top 5 ebooks that does well?
You mean like what kind?
Yeah, like what kind? Like I know, like selling vendors and.
Yeah. So the top digital products will be definitely vendors. Everybody need a vendor or supplier some way or another. Planners, calendars, journals. People definitely love journals. They got like the manifestation journals, self-care journals, all types of stuff like that. Daily planners, weekly planners, calendars, anything like that comes with that has to do with like organization or like journaling. Those are all gonna always sell really well.
How do you put ebooks together? Is it something you make yourself, or is somebody you hire to make for you?
I make it myself. So recently I have gotten into done for you products, which is pretty much you just buy the ebook template already made and you just enter in your own information. You customize everything. And so I'm also reselling done for you products. But starting off in 2020, that was unheard of. I didn't know nothing about done for you products, so I had to sit down and do all the footwork myself. So it's definitely a process. That's the good thing about done for you products. It like saves a lot of time. Like you gotta have to spend money to get the product, but it saves a lot of time.
Oh, that's awesome. How do you go about like pricing your ebook on like how much you're gonna sell it for?
I pretty much just sell for what I think I would be comfortable for. I'm not like money hungry or greedy for the money, so I'm not the type of person that's gonna sell one ebook for like $100 or $97. Trust me, I've seen it before. So most of my ebooks are priced pretty low, like around $20. Again, I just pretty much go based off what I knew I would pay or could afford to pay at the time, but I was trying to start a business. Realistically speaking, when you're trying to start a business, you can't really afford to spend $100 unless you've already started, putting that money to the side to invest. Most entrepreneurs, we just do it spontaneous. Like we just, jump out. Like,
I feel that. How do you go about putting your ebook on different platforms?
So I only sell my ebook on my website, but as far as promoting, I make reels and different content and I just pretty much post the same videos on all my platforms. And on YouTube, I can't really do a caption, so I'll just tell them like Girl Boss Empire for more. So if they're interested, they can come to my Instagram. But as far as on Instagram and TikTok, I do like have my link in my bio, so they can just merge my page like that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
You can buy it from my website. girlbossempire.org.
How much money do you need to start selling ebooks?
If you're gonna make them yourself, you don't need any money because you can literally just start selling it. What the most I would say you would need money for is either to set up like wherever you're gonna be selling it at, like Shopify or a Stand Store or Beacons. Most of them have free trials. I know Shopify has like $1 for 3 months, so really you don't need pretty much any money. All you gotta do is make your ebook, make it pretty, do your cover, your graphics, whatever on Canva, and then post it on, upload it to your website and promote it on Instagram. So it don't cost no money to start when it comes to selling ebooks. Now, if you want to purchase a done for you product, I personally sell like a vault that comes with 8 different done for you guides, and that's $127. And then I also have like a different bundle that comes with over 200 done for you templates, like the planners and calendars and all that kind of stuff. That's also $127. But as far as like my single guides, I have some as low as $7. I have some for $27. So it really just depends on like if you're trying to spend the money to get it done faster or if you want to just do it yourself for free.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So like how much money is someone projected to make by buying into your ebooks and your system and your strategy of, doing online businesses?
When it comes to digital marketing, they're willing to actually put in the work and really promote and, learn the strategies like they're supposed to. This is a business that's paying people. I've seen people making over $50,000 a day. Not saying that's going to be everybody's number, but just to show like what's possible when it does come to selling digital products. People can range from between 500 a day to 1,000 a day. Most people are making 10,000 plus a month just selling digital products. So again, it's really all in the marketing strategy and how much work they're willing to put in. If you're only going to post one a day, you might only make one sale a week. So it's really up to them how much money they want to make. You're going to make how much money you want to make when it comes to selling online, honestly.
So how much is that money? How much is profit out of that?
100% profit. When it comes to selling digital products, everything is profit. If they purchase my done for you products, they don't have to give me any commissions or any sales back. If they make their own product, it's going to be the same process regardless. Once they get a done for you product, they claim 100% ownership. So with that 100% ownership also comes 100% profit. The only thing you're paying for when it comes to running a digital marketing business is like your website. Of course, nothing is free. So you have to pay for your website, emails if you want to send out emails and stuff like that, ads if you want to run ads. So, but really,
100% profit. So, in other words, if someone wants to start I don't want to say clothing brand because a clothing brand have like different types of items and different designs. But for instance, like what you have on, Rich at, like if somebody want to just say Rich this or Rich that, what would be the process of like promoting that? Like for instance, somebody out there right now got a God is dope shirt. What if they want to put I love God? Like what would be your advice to tell them how to, promote that and market that and, get some sales, generate sales from that?
Right, so they definitely don't want to utilize Instagram and TikTok to the fullest. When it comes to that, that's where all the consumers at. They're trying to purchase, they want to spend money. I would definitely say starting off is good to get into like different pop-up shops and different events, networking events. That has definitely helped me a lot with making more sales and just, building up my clientele. I will also say just making sure they're posting on the daily, making different reels. You gotta step outside of your comfort zone when you want to become a content creator. Like you really can't care like what the internet might think or what they might say. When it comes to like your business, you kind of just gotta promote your product. Like I said, people tired of seeing it, they can keep scrolling. If not, they gonna buy it. So I would just say just going all in with the content and the marketing. So
with the product you have on right now, do you physically get those made yourself, or do you go through like a platform online that can make that stuff for you and send it out to your customers?
Me Me personally, I do my own in my home, but you do have vendors and suppliers that can also give you the same exact product without you ever having to do it yourself. I like to be more hands-on and get more physical with things when it comes to my business, so I just get my hoodies blank and then I print them myself.
So, what are some courses are you promoting or selling right now?
So right now, I currently do have the Ultimate Branding course, and this course is pretty much like getting so much hype right now. It is a course that has been responsible for helping over 14,000 bosses not only start their journey, but start seeing $1,000 days and $10,000 months within like a month or two. Some people have been making their money right back from purchasing the course like the very next day after launching. And within this course, it's pretty much like a tell all to online marketing, running an online business, how to start an online business. It like includes like so much material, shows you how to do automated emails, how to market on Instagram, how to edit videos, how to market on TikTok. It just shows you like so much. Like it's like a course that you never knew you needed. Like it has so many like different gems in it that will show you how to not only grow your like clientele in your business, but to also like generate sales. With this course, it does come with master resale rights, so not only can you purchase it to learn from it, but you can resell it. The course is $4.99, so pretty much anytime you resell this course yourself, you also get paid $4.99. So it's just kind of like a really good investment that I've made recently. Not only has it helped me generate more income, but it has also taught me more marketing techniques that I didn't initially have starting out as well. That's going to help me elevate and bring in more numbers in 2024.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what could we expect from you, this summer and the rest of this year?
I would say this summer, I'm just putting my foot back on my own neck because like I said, I did take a year off and January, I just got it back popping. I was like, you know what, I got to go back to work. Like, I couldn't keep sitting around like I was Beyonce. So I was like, let me just get myself back together. But I would say definitely you'll be seeing the Rich Everything collection everywhere. I do have 2 360 photo booths, so I'm definitely popping out this summer with those again for swimming parties and swim pool parties again, because I was at pool parties and stuff last year with them and just different summer events. Definitely going to be back on YouTube, and I am going to be on a reality TV show soon. It's called Unleash Your Potential. I don't have exact dates on that yet, but that's also something that I have coming up in the works this year. Everything else, just have to stay tuned.
All right. Well, thank you, Sincere, for coming to Rich and Faith TV and giving us an exclusive. I'm sure there's a few things that we have learned in this interview that a lot of people could take and run with it. Tell us how we can find you on all platforms and how we can find your ebooks as well.
If y'all want to follow me, you can follow my business page, which is Girl Boss Empire, and that's with 3 E's at the end. So that's Girl Boss Empire with 2 extra E's. So why not spell? They should know.
No, they should know.
Okay,
Yeah.
And then if you want to follow my personal page, you can follow me at so.sincere, and that also has 3 E's at the end. So that'd be SINCER and then EEE. So yeah, that's the same for Girl Boss Empire. So follow me there. Y'all can find my YouTube, TikTok, all of my other platforms. You can find my website. Figure out how to become your own boss. Reach out to me if y'all need mentorship and just anything of that nature. I got y'all. I'm going to come to.
All right.
2024.
Yep. And I appreciate you so much for doing this interview with us. Yep. And it's your boy, Rich and Faith TV. We out.